Next here tonight to our cover story, and it's one that certainly is frustrating for a lot of would-be home buyers and house hunters out there. High prices and low inventory, and it's not just a problem in our area. According to the latest data out from Zillow, the average home value nationwide is more than $357,000. That's an 11% increase from just 1 year ago. As we expand that out further here from December of 2019 to June of 2022, we saw a 45% increase in home prices, but experts from JP Morgan say that pace is just not sustainable, and we're going to see a cool down in the near future. In fact, it predicts that by the end of next year, we're going to see a 10% drop off in prices, but it says that this is really more of a market correction than it is a market crash, because demand is likely to keep home prices from dropping too far. Now, meanwhile, here in our area, in the greater Tampa Bay area, home values are currently more than $416,000. That's a 17% increase from last year. And tonight, ABC Action News reporter Jada Williams going deeper on this, taking a look at why the Bay Area's numbers won't be falling.
Tampa is the place to be, so if you're looking to buy a home here, you're not alone, and that's what's driving up those home prices. The search for a house with a picket fence might be cooling off around the country, but not in Tampa. Zillow predicts Tampa's home prices will increase this year. Tampa's home prices are up nearly 18%. Across the country, it's only 11%. But realtor Max Powers says Tampa's popularity plays a role.
We know that home values are going to increase over time. And even if they shot up drastically in the last year, they might come down a little bit. It's still way higher than what it was a couple years ago, and it's going to keep going up, especially in Tampa.
Hillsborough County's population is roughly 1.5 million. In just 2 years, county leaders say it'll tick up to 1.6.
87% of my business last year was from people moving here from out of state.
As more apartments and condos go up, houses aren't meeting the demand as quickly. Tampa's housing market is at 1 month's supply, not the recommended 6.
The sellers are still selling at a price way higher than what they would have a year or two ago, but the buyers now can get a deal.
Brian McCammon is experiencing both sides, recently selling his home in St. Pete.
What I did notice was real estate was coming down, but it really wasn't in the big chunks that I had seen when I was selling my house in St. Pete. So I had to make several aggressive cuts.
Now he's settling in one city Zillow found is dropping prices even slower, Charlotte, North Carolina. But for now, still cheaper than buying in Tampa.
What would be, a $1.5 million home in South Tampa, just because of the size of the lot and the house, not to say that the house is really anything spectacular, that would be a $500,000 or $600,000 home in Charlotte.
From Powers' perspective, the best way to get a deal, work with experts that have negotiating experience. In Tampa, Jada Williams, ABC Action News.